Bonjour, c'est moi, Jordan T. World of Wonder announced yet another spin-off of the Drag Race franchise. This time it is Belgium's turn to showcase their drag scene in Drag Race Belgique. As a Belgian person myself, I couldn't be more happier with this news. Yet there are a couple of things and thoughts I wanted to share with y'all, and explain what you should know about the new show. First of all, it is important to note that the show will be in French. Now, what does that mean for the country? Belgium is a country that consists of 3 languages. We have a Dutch part, which is spoken in the northern area, Flanders, and then there is a French part and a small German part in Wallonia, while Brussels consists of both French and Dutch. Drag Race Belgique is most likely to cover the French-speaking parts of Belgium, which means that it is unlikely that there is any Dutch involvement in the show. Mind you that Belgium is not as Canada, for example, where queens like Rita Baga could get on the show and casually switch to the English language to get on her country's show. People from Flanders have a good knowledge of English, but the French language, trust, that's a completely different story. So if you're excited to see Cédrine, Vanessa, Inti or Jurigi compete again as contestants or even judge, well, unlikely to happen. Although queens like Vanessa have a pretty good understanding of French, so judging might be possible for her. But what we can expect is lip syncs by artists such as Stromae or Angèle, which is pretty exciting. It sure is interesting to see another French version of Drag Race get announced still before the release of Drag Race France. They kinda risk getting in each other's way by this. Wallonia and France have a great amount of co-productions, as their markets pretty much overlap. As Belgium is small, Wallonia releases a lot of shows with France as a target audience together with Wallonia and Brussels. So to see both Drag Race France and Drag Race Belgique be released around the same time is pretty strange. You'd expect France to include some French-speaking Belgian queens just like Holland did with Dutch-speaking ones. But then again, let's not forget that Drag Race is not that expensive to produce if you keep the winning price low and don't put a lot of budget into the workroom and stage. Looking at you, Holland. However, the existence of both versions gives a great opportunity though. As there will be multiple French versions of the show in the near future, a French season of Versus the World is not that unlikely to happen anymore. We could see a version hosted by France, where French-speaking Canadian and Belgian queens compete against the French ones, or one hosted by Canada. Aside from that, it is also mention-worthy that the title is Drag Race Belgique and not Drag Race Belgium. So don't shut the door for the Dutch part just yet. Cause if Belgium can have 6 different governments, we can absolutely have 2 Drag Race spin-offs as well. Finally, don't expect the show to release in the near future. The casting of the show has only just opened, and we still have spin-offs like Sweden and the Philippines waiting in line. According to the casting application, filming is most likely to take place somewhere between Friday, June 24th and Saturday, July 16th, as applicants are asked to keep their schedule free in those weeks. Let me know what your thoughts are on Drag Race Belgique. Are you excited for it? And who do you want to get on? All there is left for me to say is restez à l'écoute et... okay, no, that doesn't even rhyme. Stay tuned to see more of Jordan T.